Good morning, friends. Today we see about quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means a region or a figure surrounded by four segments. Say, for example, this is one. This is a quadrilateral. Just we have four sides. The four sides, no 3 points are collinear. Say, for example, A, B, C, D. So 2 points collinear, 2 points lying on the same line, A, B or B, C, C, D or D, A, but no 3 points. Say for A, B, C, say it won't come on straight line. So this type of four sides figure is called a quadrilateral. Here no restrictions. See in the length of the sides, the four sides A, B or B, C or C, D or D, A, it may be any length. The angle may be the measure of angle may be any measure, but only one thing: the sum of measures of all angles. Say for measure angle A, measure angle B, measure angle C plus measure angle D. This is 360. This is 360. This is the only one property. The rest of all things no conditions. So this is four sides figure. The sides may be any length, whatever may be, but this measures of all this angle A, B, C, D, all these four angle is 360. Say this is now we take one quadrilateral. Say A, B, C, D. Now we make it two triangles. So this is a triangle. So we know one result. In a triangle, sum of the measures of all angles of a triangle is 180. Measure angle A plus measure angle B plus measure angle C is 180. So this is the one result. So here we get two triangles. So each triangle measure is 180, 180, so 360. So now how do we prove this? Now we take this is X, now this is Y, this is Z, this is M, this is N, this is L. Yes. So now in triangle ABC, X plus Y plus Z is 180 because of this result. So this is very familiar result. Yes. Same way in another triangle, in triangle ADC, M plus N plus L. This is also 180. So now we add these two. X plus M in measure angle A. So this X angle, this is M plus N and Y plus Z plus N equal to 180, 180, 360. This is together measure angle A. This is together measure angle C. And this is Z is measure angle B. This is measure angle C and L is measure angle D. So this is 360. So this one simple result. Yes. So now this is for quadrilateral property. Sum of the measure of all angles of a quadrilateral is 360. So in this quadrilateral we get some particular cases. So what may be the opposite sides or what may be the opposite angles or what for the measure of opposite sides? Yes. So we get some special cases. We see one by one. Yes. This is one result. The opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. So this is a parallelogram. This parallelogram opposite sides. Say AB opposite to DC. These two congruent, and AD and DC congruent. So we have to prove this. Yes. say suppose this kind of congruent, we want to prove before that first we prove the respective sides where these are in this lower triangle, these are the upper triangle. So first we prove these two triangles are congruent. These two triangles are in same parallelogram. By joining the opposite vertex A and C vertices A and C, we have two triangles. Since this is a parallelogram, what happened? The opposite sides are parallel. The opposite sides of a parallelogram. Parallelogram is given. That means this we assume this is the parallel. These two parallel, and this way also. This also parallel. So now we prove these parallel sides are congruent. So before that, what is given? Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. To prove sides AB congruent, side AB congruent side BC, and sides AD is congruent to side BC. Yes. So now one small construction. The construction is join AC. That is a diagram. We draw the diagrams. Join AC. So now proof. So the given quadrilateral is a parallelogram. This parallelogram we have to prove opposite sides AB and DC, AD and BC. These two are congruent. This is we have to prove. Yes. Now join AC. Say now this proof. Now we have two triangles. Say in triangles ABC and triangle ADC. In triangle ABC and triangle ADC. These two triangles, first we prove the congruent parts. So segment AC is congruent segment CA, or both say this is common. This is common for these two triangles. This is common for these two triangles. Next one about the angles. Here this angle congruent because these two are parallel. These two parallel, this is transversal. So transversal means alternative angles are congruent. So this one pair of alternative angles. Same way this alternative angle, this also congruent. So angle BAC. For this angle we want to say BAC. Angle BAC is congruent. BAC congruent. Angle ACD. Angle ACD. So this is alternative angles. Alternative angles. Next ACB. This angle we want to say ACB congruent. Okay, CAD. This also set. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent by these triangles are triangle ABC congruent triangle ABC by ASA test. Angle side angle. Angle, this is a side and this is the angle. So angle side angle test. Angle side angle test. These two triangles are congruent. So once we prove the triangles are congruent, then the remaining corresponding parts are congruent. What are the remaining corresponding parts? Segment AB. Segment AB congruent to this is a long segment for this triangle. For upper triangle, the long segment is CD. segment CD. Yes. Another one is here one BC. Segment BC is congruent to segment BC congruent DA. Segment DA. This is corresponding sides of congruent triangles. So this is corresponding sides of congruent triangles. So this is a very simple result. So if opposite sides are parallelogram. Parallelogram means that is a quadrilateral. That is four sides figure. In particular, this parallelogram. This parallelogram, opposite sides we have to prove congruent. So for this we assume this is parallelogram. This is two through part. Side ABTC congruent, ABTC congruent, and AD and BC this congruent. Yes. Join AC. This is only one construction, very simple one. So this construction we get, because of this we get two triangles. We have two triangles in this parallelogram. So triangle ABC and triangle ADC. These two triangles, yes, these two triangles. We prove these two triangles are congruent. So congruent we get some test. Yes test. Yes A test. Or yes A test. A test. Or SS hypotenuse side test. Hypotenuse side test. So we get some test. Yes. Here these two triangles are congruent by ASA test. Angle side angle test. Angle side angle test. This is common thing. This is a diagonal AC congruent, diagonal CA. This is a common for these two triangles. And here this angle already angle. This already angle congruent because these two lines are parallel. And same way, this is this also parallel. This also parallel because these two lines are. So these two lines are parallel. That's why these two angles are congruent. So this is alternate angle. So these two are alternate angles. So by angle side angle test, angle side angle test, these two triangles are congruent. So we have the remaining parts congruent. That is corresponding sides of congruent triangles. Yes, this is one simple theorem. Yes. Yes. This is one statement. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram if its opposite sides are congruent. Opposite sides are congruent, that is given. So what we have to prove? This quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Previous case we proved a parallelogram. Parallelogram is given. We proved opposite sides are congruent. Here we assume opposite sides are congruent. We have to prove that quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So this is one quadrilateral. We assume this is a quadrilateral. Here A, B, C, D. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram. We have to prove ABCD is a parallelogram. This parallelogram here opposite sides are congruent. Side AB congruent side DC and AD congruent BC. So these sides are congruent, that is given. So we have to prove. So given is in quadrilateral ABCD. In this is a quadrilateral in ABCD. Side AB. AB is congruent CD. And AD. AD is congruent BC. So these two given. Where this is the this quadrilateral. To prove this quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Yes, construction. Join AC. Join AC. So now we got two triangles. So now these two triangles we got to prove by some test. These two triangles are congruent. Yes. So that's why any one of the properties of parallelogram, we have to say this is a parallelogram. So now join AC. Now we get two triangles. This is one and this is two. These two triangles. So what are the congruent parts? Say in triangle ABC and triangle ABC, ADC. Yes, ADC, or we say CDA. CDA. So these two triangles. Say mention the congruent part. This is common. So all the three sides are congruent. So side AB or segment AB is congruent. Segment CD, because this is given, and segment BC is congruent segment DA. This is also given. Yes, this is also given. Then segment AC is congruent to segment CA. This is common. This is common. So now we have these all are three sides. So by yes test triangle ABC is congruent triangle CDA. Yes. So now these two triangles are now congruent. We proved by yes test. These two triangles are congruent. So after proving this congruent, now we find out the remaining congruent parts. Here the three sides are congruent, so now no more sides. Now what about the angle? So this angle is congruent to this angle. Yes, angle CAB is congruent to ACD. Corresponding angles of congruent triangles. This is the reason. Next, this angle ACB, these two angles congruent. Before that, if these two angles are congruent, what's the name of these two angles? Alternative angle. If a pair of alternative angles are congruent, the corresponding sides are parallel. Therefore, if these two angles are congruent, AB parallel CD. Same way, ACB is congruent. CAD. Same reason, CACD. Previous case, CAB, the single dot. CAB congruent, here the single dot, ACD, CACT. Corresponding angles are congruent triangle. Therefore, these two angles congruent, these two lines are parallel. Here, this double dot, ACB and CAD. This double dot, these two angles are congruent. These sides parallel. Yeah. Therefore, BC parallel DA. Yes. These two because of correspond alternative angles are. If the alternative angles are congruent, then the corresponding sides are parallel. So here this pair of opposites parallel and this pair of opposites also parallel. Therefore, this quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Yes, proof is simple. So say here one quadrilateral given. This quadrilateral we join opposite vertex, it is A and C join it. Say now we have these two triangles. Already here this and this congruent, this and this congruent, this is self-congruent. Therefore, by S test, these two triangles are congruent. That is here. These two triangles are congruent by S test. So once we prove SS test, now we say the corresponding angles. This angle and this angle congruent, and this angle congruent. Therefore, if this pair of angles congruent, this is parallel, and this pair of angles congruent, these two parallel. These two lines are parallel. Therefore, this is a parallelogram. Yes. Thank you for watching this video.